Hey guys, welcome to another video. In the previous video, we fetched all the data from the post table and we added them here, and we discussed about the pagination as well. And in this video, we are supposed to talk how to edit the post, how to modify. If we need to bring some changes, let's say in title or in the content, so how to edit it. For the edit, I have added the actions column, and inside it I've put a link. When you come to the code and we see the table, you can see I just replaced the td with the x column. I just made a component and add some classes to it, because if I wouldn't do this one, so I must have to add this class to each of this column. Instead, I just created a new component column and just use that as a tag, as a t and column tag. So this is, I can use it hundreds of times in this project. So yeah, I've just only added the edit, and I've created a route for it. Not created a route, but given a route, the post, edit, and post id. So what will this link will do? This link or this route should go to the controller and take the post id and fetch the id from fetch the post from the database and show us in a form where we can edit this. Now when I click on this, nothing happens, but a 404 a page will appear. But we have to bring a form like this one and this one and populate the data from database, and the title instead of this post title, and the content instead of post content. So I'm willing to use the same form that we used to that we have used to create the post. I'll just use it to modify as well. So here, instead of this post title, our post title, which is inside database, should be populated, and inside the text area our content from the database should be uh, populated. One thing which looks like complex and difficult is that how to differentiate whether we want to create a new post or we want to modify any post. So that is all up to controller, and we can control it via controller. Let's say we want to create a new post. So when I click on this new post, the url is post new, and this route is coming from this one, post new, and it shows the form to us. But instead of this, I'll change this route and take it to our controller to create method, and here I'll pass some flags to which will be useful to modify this to modify our form data. So first of all, the first one is that we have to change this. I'll comment the previous one and create a new route for it. Let's say route get, okay, slash post new. If someone requests this url, you have to take it to post controller and the create method. So that will be very easy, and let me put this one as well. Here you go. So now instead of just directly viewing our post.form or form, the new post button will take us to the controller, and if I refresh it and click again on this one, so nothing will happen. Now there is no form showing to us because our function, our create function here is empty. And here I can just give our flags. Let's say if we are going if the request is for the new post, so I'll just say flag equal to say new, that is some easy, and I'll just handle this one inside our form here. So if the flag is new, we have to put the route different, and the method maybe should be different, or the value here of the content should be different. So this flag will help us to manage the data inside the form on the new post view. The second one is the I'll put a route inside the route. What we have, if we're going to create a new post, so the route here is something like this one, post slash create. So I'll put this one here, and the third one is that we have to return to our view. Return view, which view? Posts dot form. Go to post dot form and check these all things with yourself, like the flag, the route. Okay, so now inside the form, when it comes to the form, let's first refresh what it will do. And it is now showing, but if I write something here, it will definitely submit the new post and create a new post, and the route is as it was by default. So I'll come here and change something, like we sent a new we sent a flag call flag. So we will cover that here, the value. If flag is new, so for the value we will use old title and old post content. But if flag is modify or edit, we will get the data from the database here. I'll do that later. First, let's check the route. If the flag is new, so it should just put this one, and this route this data. So instead of this one, I'll just say route. It should work fine actually. And now let's say if we can create a new post. Test post 5, some content, and let's say submit post. It is working perfectly yet. Okay, test fine. Now again, if we create, that is fine, that is okay. This time I'll handle this one, this edit. So on the left bottom corner, you can see that our route goes to post edit 5. So we have to create a route for it first. Route get post slash edit slash the id. Actually the id will change every time, so we should give it as a wild card and put it inside this curly bracket. It means that it will change on each request. So you should go to post controller class, and there it should go to edit function. By edit function, we don't mean to edit, we just mean to get its data. Sorry, yeah, gets its data in order to update the populate its data from database. So we are doing, and I'm adding this auth, so it should not uh, answer this request without the authentication or without the user logged in. So and that's why I will use this one here. Okay, so now when I click, let's say refresh, when I click on this edit button, nothing will happen. It will just go to this route. Before it was saying 404 not found, but now we have created the route for it. It will go to edit function in our controller. Now here we will say get the data from database and put it inside the form that we have before, but keep in mind that yet this form is only for the new post. We have not done anything to reuse it for the edit as well. So the first thing I will just create a like say for the route, what route should it go if I use the form for the edit or for the update. So I should go to post slash update, post slash update, and it is better if it just, okay, that's fine. And flag should be modify or edit, something like that. It is not a new post and we are going to modify. So it should again go to return to view posts dot form. You should go to form and take all this data with itself. The first one was route and the second one is flag. Okay, now let's go back, refresh it here and click on this edit button. Yeah, we come to this one, this form, but here still we have the create post title here. Now the title also should be changed to modify or something else. So we'll come to our form and up here, let's say, let's put some condition here and say if uh, we pass the flag, if uh, if flag equals to new, then it should show what the, sorry, that it should echo else and if. So here it should show the create new post if flag is new, create new post, and else it should show modify post. Okay, you can see modify post because we have come to edit post with id 5. And the other thing is that we have the route also here. The route is already configured by the previous, so it will go to another, it will submit data to another route. Which route? The route that we have given here, post slash update. One thing more is that the data, the value of the post should be, the post which we are going to edit should be populated in this form inputs. Why not? Because we have not fetched it from the control from the model yet. So we have to say post equal to which post we are going to fetch. The id is coming to the edit method, so that's very easy. Post model, and we will use the find method here inside it, the id, let's say, and we have to send it also to the view. Let's say now post and post. Now we have the post as well, so I'll use the flag here as well and say if the flag is new, so it should show this old option, and if the flag is not new, it should get the data from the post that we have fetched. So instead of old title, I'll just remove it and say flag. I'll use a condition, ternary condition here, flag equals to new, sorry, if flag is equal to new, then it should put the same old title or old like value inside it, and if not, then it should get the new data which is coming from post title. Let's save it and check what we get. Yeah, you can see it is post 5, and if you go back to post test post 5, let's edit it, test post 5, the same thing with the same flag we can use here instead of this one. First I will write the condition, if flag equals to new, then it should show the old post. That was for the that was for the validation. And if not, then you should get the data from post and content. Let's save it and check. Here you go, we have the content, and the submit button is already okay, so it is modifying the post. Now what happens, this post, if I click on the submit button, it will go to this route. Which route? The route is from coming from controller post slash update. And if you go to our web.php where our routes are defined, we don't have any post slash update. So we can create one more route, a route, and let's say the method is post, so we will use the post method and post slash update. Which post does it have to update? We still don't know, but we can use there are two ways. We can use the wildcard, or they post the id in some ways to make sure that we are updating the correct post. If we don't pass the id, we will all the posts will be updated as it looks like. So one thing more we have to pass is inside the route from the edit function is to pass the id as well. So if I put the id here, it will post the post update and the id. So that will be a better way. Let's refresh. Unsupported operand types. Okay. Let's put it inside. Okay, now if I click on the update post, it should go to post update and update the post number, a post with id 6. And if you come to the controller to our web here, we should use the wildcard here as well. What id, the last one will be variable, and that will be a wildcard. Where should it now take this data? To post controller class and to update method. We have an update method there, and I will use this middleware as well to not allow without this a post, and here we have the update method. So on the update method, I'm trying to get the data. So first returning the id, I'm making sure myself that we have the id here to update the correct post. Let's go back, let's refresh here and submit on the post. Still we don't get the data. It says that not found. Let me check where is the mistake. Form it submits as post to our route. We have the csrf here, we have the button, the method is post, and inside web we have post update slash, we have the id. Sorry, here we need only id. Let's refresh it. Okay, submit post. Yeah, you go, we got the id here. And the same way we have the, now we can have the other data as well. Let's say we want request and title, and if we see test post 5 changed, let's see, do we get this change or not? Yeah, we get here. So we are ready to update our post here. First let's find the post equal to post find id. When we find the post, we will update it. Post title equals to, this is the field in the database, equal to, and assign this the title which is coming from the request title. The next thing is for the content, post content equals to the post which is coming from the request, post content. And the last, let's say post update. If the update successfully is the update is, if the update is successful, so we have to return to the our posts. So slash return to post, return redirect to post. Let's now check here. I'm updating this one, and instead of this, let's say, hi, I have updated this post. Oh, can you see the change? Something like this. And now let's submit this. Okay, let's go to this. Just hi, I have updated, and you can see that everything is working fine. And yeah, you can modify each post. Let's modify. If you create on the new post, it will just change to create new post, and it can handle. Let's say if the error handling is working fine. Yeah, it is working fine. The post field is required. Okay, the next thing is to add the delete button here, and to create a single page for our post. If we click on the link or any other button, we should be redirected to a page where our post will be visible in full length. So thank you for this video. Kindly like and subscribe. We will do that in the next video.